I love Fortnite so much. Big numbers, bada bing numbers. I haven't given progress, do I? Let's start a new one. Let's be the Eagles. Let's be the Eagles. You know what? Let's versus the Titans. Yeah, let's versus the Titans. Simulation. Eagles. We want to play at Dolphins. Let's play in the rain. Let's play in the rain. Let's play in the rain.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. This is taken at the 3.
Take him down.
Brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A first down throw for Mariota. Nowhere to down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Mariota sliding out of the
Where are you going? Where are you going? No first.
To the 33-yard line.
Where are you going, little boy? Where are you going, little boy? Oh! Nope. No first. No first. Nope.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
I did fake Philly special. Look at that.
Butler makes a stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about
you see Jeffrey. Alshon Jeffrey. See that.
Possibilities here on second down.
Eluding the pressure right. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's
Roger,
going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up the first down.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Nifty move. Fights through and now a crease. And he cuts it out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, 30 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake.
Woo!
And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure that...
Easy! Easy!
Picked off by Rodney McLeod. Past the 20.
Oh, I didn't miss to do that. Starty.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along.
Good.
It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover.
Someone's building something.
Offense cash in. First and goal.
Eagle special, watch this. Eagle special.
Following the fumble recovery. Howard. He'll buy some time right. Toward the end zone.
How'd you not catch it?
Lined up incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal. The starting defense for the Titans.
Kenny Vaccaro is an excellent player. Can cover in the slot, but his best attributes, tackling people and rushing the quarterback.
A special guest.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Wentz going to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll score. Touchdown.
Easy.
Eagles! Touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
But this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake.
Ooh!
And he's going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And the Titans are going to recover the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Nigel Bradham.
Easy!
That time for his second sack of the evening.
Easy! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Alright, thanks, Jeff. Thank you so much.
And down he goes again. Nigel Bradham in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack.
Yes, I did have a good game, but thank you for stopping by.
That is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they...
Easy.
It's intercepted.
Easy. Easy. Yo, this is so easy.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I just threw a ball.
To escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Here's Wentz to throw. They'll roll him out right.
Woo!
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. And look at this. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Wentz steps away. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hand.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 1st down there on a pickup of 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by Brandon Graham. He's been doing
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Mariota hands to Henry, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there in the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. If you're running back, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. That's going to be caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there just before halftime.
Fully special.
And even 40 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for.
What our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you get the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The second down play. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson wins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Alshon Jeffrey.
Now this time, Wentz will throw. Flushed out right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Tighten up. Pull together.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 43 yards. And we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Flush to his right, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down, and it's 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
And now what
the
heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us, and they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Well, it could also result in a melee later, though. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nigel Bradham make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that
Yo!
It's such a delicate balance, too, because...
Look at this boy slowly comes up. And then
from your body, squeeze it too hard, it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that balance. Carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good... And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position. And you don't see the fake field goal often. Here it works for a touchdown.
And sometimes you see it called in the biggest stages. How about a couple of years ago, Packers-Seahawks, and the Seahawks trying to rally, fake field goal, help them win it and go to the Super Bowl.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just
doesn't feel right.
Plus, you're
giving up great yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. The 20. Marcus Mariota, nobody's going to catch him. Touchdown, Titans. Marcus Mariota, 44 yards.
And the
Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think he just said,
they didn't get it, though.
Hurt in this. No, okay.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nigel Bradham in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. The Titans on third down. 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. To throw Mariota. And Walker has it. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time. And that's why nowhere to go here. He lost the
Hey, he was not supposed to get a fumble.
The Titans, and they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. That one may not cost him in the end, but still, obviously something the coach wants to avoid. Oh, without a doubt. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
That's our ball, baby. Going the other way.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
For a Hail Mary, you feel me?
Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
Let's try it again with Jeffrey.
This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think
how do you trap that?
Leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Throwing is Wentz.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys.
Y'all are so booty.
Sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running
Goober,
the
follow
clock and
me.
making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks.
That's a first. That's a first. That's a first.
The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Curious about this decision. No matter how the game turns out, right? What were you
Ben's
thinking
gonna get
there?
the record.
Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. That second down play nets a -4. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. First down, Mariota. It's caught, Humphries. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mariota now to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Wentz able to hook up with
that's a touchdown.
For a big gain, 45 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Just lost to the Eagles.
They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. To throw is Wentz. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.
That thing is ugly.
And that rushing touchdown. His fourth puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for two. Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more.
Bounce. Kicking team.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Let's get him to the safety real quick.
When you get that close to the goal line, you can't give up yardage that easily. You might have just given up a great opportunity to score 6 points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Bounce. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
He finds Taylor, complete.
Complete.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On 3rd down, Mariota. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. Now Wentz on third down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Wentz going to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One last shot now for Mariota. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. But it's going to be
last play of the game.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. And that will be incomplete. And on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From
okay, guys.
South Florida.
I'll see y'all in the next stream. Okay, peace.